Hi, everybody. This is Marilyn. Do we have any audio on this? Yes, we do. And I'm a bit late. Well, sorry about that. It's just what happens. Time flies when you're having fun. I had to run out for a few minutes. So anyway, I'm back, and I thought I'd take a minute to go over a few things. Um, One thing everybody needs to know, especially if you trade Nadex, the Nadex crude oil contract rolls after the close today. So I think we'll probably go ahead and roll the futures contract also. If you don't know how to do that, there are screenshots and everything in the forum. But right now we are trading on the current month contract. We're trading about 500,000 contracts, and on the April, right now it's about 320. So by this afternoon, that'll pretty well have evened out to 50-50. And what typically will happen at the roll is, because they are, a lot of these big traders are moving to the April contract, they will be selling out of the March and then buying into April. And so sometimes that can make a little bit of difference. Just if you trade that market, pay attention to this afternoon. It may continue to go down. Crude oil has had a bit of a wild ride yesterday and today, because the Saudis have met with the emissary from Comrade Vlad and a few other of their Middle Eastern oil producers. And the hope was that they would cut production, which they didn't quite go that far. They're talking about how they're going to hold it to January levels, which I don't know, with Iran flooding the market with crude oil, and I'm pretty sure they have no intention of cutting back. But then they don't have an economy that is so incredibly dependent upon crude oil like the Saudis have. Nothing else. That's it, period. So anyway, they're trying to take the U.S. producers out of business. Kind of didn't work out too well for them. But this morning we have had TF was really strong this morning. My goodness, it started an upward move and just never looked back. So hopefully some of you caught some of that. That was really a nice move. Gold has had some good trends this morning too. It's in a bit of a chop right now, but I noticed that this morning, for me, the best crude oil trade was right here about was earlier this morning. Where was that? Yeah, was this it? Yeah, I liked this one right here off the EMA with a red E trend catcher signal. It's about 8 o'clock, and it just went right down to settlement, which is, those are real easy to see. When the trend catcher starts putting in this kind of baloney right here, I do not trade crude oil. The bus driver, somebody needs to get in that bus and smack that guy, because driving back and forth across settlement like that's not worth getting into a trade. And I think you'll find that the iZone put up a lot of warning, this whole warning candle thing in here with all these orange. That's a really good indicator that you probably want to look for something else to trade right then. We've got the VIX seems to be coming down a little bit as these indices go up. How long this is going to last, who knows? But there have been some interesting. I don't know if anybody in this room has been trading the Australian dollar, but boy, that thing fell out of bed today, and it never looked back. So and so did soybeans. The last 30 minutes on soybeans. Corn has been drifting down for a while, but soybeans just kind of all of a sudden decided to give up the ghost. So tomorrow we're going to have, instead of this crude oil 03, it'll be crude oil 04, and that will affect everything. That will affect your market analyzers, your anything that you have crude oil on will be affected. So one of the things you can do is there's a little color thing up here. If you've never looked at this the default is unlinked, but you can take all of your like all of your crude oil charts and items that you have up from Ninja and mark them, make them all the same color, and then you just change one chart or one thing, and all the rest of them will automatically change instead of going back through that. Let's see. Anything else? Now, tomorrow morning's going to be Wednesday, and remember we had a holiday Monday, so that moves crude oil inventory from Wednesday to Thursday. But there's some news at 8:30, 9:15, and at 2 o'clock they're supposed to release the FOMAC minutes, which I think that's probably already pretty well baked into the cake. They're in a bit of a dithering mode because they got completely thrown off guard with they raised the interest rates in December, and lo and behold, in January, the stock market said it didn't like that very much. And it's like, well, how can that be? Oh, gee, I don't know. Anyway, the other thing to pay attention to is this Dr. Drahi, that is he's the Janet Yellen of Europe, and he's talking about doing another, I love this term, quantitative easing in Europe, which is not going to do well for them, but I guess, what do I know? Anyway, that's why this is my view from my world. I think that's about it. The biggie this week is to be sure that you are aware of how to roll a crude oil contract. Next month, we're going to be rolling all of the indices and the interest rate. If you do, I like ZB. Some people like ZN better, but the currencies and the indices and the interest related markets will all roll next month. So you will need to know how to do that. And I need to forward my charts. Is that what you, oh wait, that's right. I moved them back to look at the choppy candles. Is that what you mean? I think, I hope. Also, if you are, if you have learned, are in the process of learning how to use the this new alchemy thing, be sure you keep us all posted and post charts. And the bottom chart is not up to current time. Well, Lori, I don't know. It doesn't go any farther past 12:25 even right here. Is that? I think it's right. So, anyway, we've got a lot more people in here that are posting charts and trying to help each other learn all this stuff. If you're new and you're a little bit overwhelmed, just keep in mind that, especially at first, that's the normal here. And everybody in this room has been exactly in the same place you are. Exactly. So don't throw up your hands and think, oh, good grief, these people are all crazy. We may be crazy, but eventually, anybody that's been around for a little while will tell you that eventually you get it. It's just a matter of sitting down and learning one thing at a time. Don't try to do all of it. Don't try to learn everything all at once, because that's a surefire way to just give yourself a migraine. Anyway, I think we'll all be ready to go tomorrow morning. And then on Thursday, there will be crude oil inventory with quite a bit of news in the morning. And Friday, there is significant news Friday morning. Be sure you pay attention to the news, because it can sure affect your trades. So I think that's about it. This has been my view from my world in Apex land. And I'll see you all tomorrow. This is brought to you by Apex Investing. Thanks.